The topic of this presentation is adapting to organizational change. The world around us is constantly changing and all organizations must be flexible. There is a chance that your organization will be affected by a significant change sooner or later. It is good practice to be prepared for change, to understand what happens as a result of any change and what steps can occur during the transition process. There are many famous quotes about change. Persian theologian and poet Rumi said, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." American entrepreneur Mark Sanborn said, "Your success in life isn't based on your ability to simply change. It is based on your ability to change faster than your competition, customers, and business." The issue of change in organizations is dealt with by a science discipline called change management. Change management is a collective term for all approaches to prepare, support, and help individuals, teams, and organizations in making organizational change. Organizations must respond to changes in the external environment, such as technological evolution, market crisis, consumer habit changes, pressure from competitors or new business entrants, globalization, cultural and political changes. The goal of change in organizations is to frequently use resources in a better way, improve business processes, or significantly change an organization to enable it to survive, grow, and be more profitable. The change process can be divided into the following 4 phases. Number 1, identifying change needs. 2, planning and designing the change. 3, implementing the change. And 4, evaluating and sustaining the change. Phase 1, identifying change needs. The outside world of the organization is constantly changing. This brings both opportunities and threats. Some of them require a quick response and change in the organization. Cause of change can be inside the organization too. For example, something does not work well, or some department has problems, or some product or service is in financial loss. Employees, and in particular managers, must understand and monitor the organization's external and internal environments and recognize the need for change and adaptation to a changing environment. The result of this phase is finding that we need a specific change. Phase 2. Planning and designing the change. At this phase, the managers and team leaders must perform several tasks. To create a vision of the final state after the change, prepare a plan to implement all the change steps, and to think carefully about how to explain the change to employees and overcome the natural resistance to change. Phase 3 is implementing the change. At this phase, it is time to make the changes in practice. The most important element is the acceptance of change by employees. It is important to explain to them the reasons and the process of change, to provide them with sufficient support and training. Phase 4, evaluating and sustaining the change. At this phase, the result of the change is compared with the target state. We get feedback from key actors, including customers, and make other final improvements. If the change is successful, we will appreciate the employees and celebrate the joint success. Sustaining the change also requires care and effort from some time after implementation. Remember that the change process is challenging and often uncomfortable for ordinary employees as well as for managers. If you are an ordinary employee, try to understand the reasons for the change and cooperate with it. Nobody welcomes change with enthusiasm. Ordinary employees do not like change and often criticize it. It's not an easy situation for managers. Always try to find positives on the planned change to get a positive and cooperative attitude. Otherwise, you can become an obstacle to change and it could be risky for your career. Now let's repeat important information from our presentation. Change management is a collective term for all approaches to prepare, support, and help individuals, teams, and organizations in making organizational change. The change process can be divided into 4 phases: identifying change, planning change, implementing change, and evaluating and sustaining the change. Congratulations, you have just learned something useful. To learn more skills, visit our learning portal, which is completely free. All videos are available at link unwind.work. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.